Hi guys, welcome to another Barb Stamps multi-card video. In today's video, we're going to be showcasing the Piece of Cake bundle from the Occasions catalog, and this bundle of products is carrying over to our new catalog, which goes into effect June 4th. However, if you wait till June 4th to order this, you do not get the bundle discount, which is 10%, so keep that in mind. And today I have 32 cards to show you that use this bundle. I also want to let you know that I have an online class that uses the bundle, and you can purchase that for $20, or you can purchase my special bundle of products and get it for free. You can check all that information out on my blog at barbstamps.com, and thank you for shopping with me. So we're going to start out with these two cards, and they're the same card except they have a different sentiment on them, and both of these sentiments come in the stamp set along with the cake and this little topper piece here, these little flowers. Now these cakes were colored with Pineapple Punch and Fleur de Flamingo Stampin' Blends markers. And then we do have some rhinestones to finish those off. And then we've got some Pineapple Punch 1/8" ribbon, and then the tufted embossing folder here in the background. And then the main thing was cut out with one of our rectangle framelits. Moving on to this one, this is one of those fun fold type cards, and this uses the How Sweet It Is Designer Series paper in the Occasions catalog, the subtle embossing folder in the background here, one of our pearlized doilies. We've got some of those glitter enamel dots, and then I love how the cake stand is cropped out of silver foil sheet. Moving on to this card, another one of the stitched rectangles and also a stitched shape oval. And then we've got the cake here with some rhinestones, and then it was colored in with Granny Apple Green and Balmy Blue. Got the gingham paper here and the subtle folder in the background, and then some of our black shimmer ribbon. This one I really like. I like how it's got that diagonal stripe with the colors there of Poppy Parade, Granny Apple Green, and Coastal Cabana. Got the cake here all stacked up. Some of it's popped up. We've got the candles colored. The rhinestones have been colored with the Poppy Parade Stampin' Blend marker, and then everything is mounted on a nice black background. This makes the whole thing just pop off the page. And you can see that these two cakes were actually stamped in black on their respective colors and then just punched out and snipped apart to make a 3-level cake. Got this one here that uses some Granny Apple Green. We've got some of our Brights Designer Series papers that are going to be retiring on June 3rd. We've got some of that mini sequin trim that's also retiring. And then the colors here are Pacific Point, Granny Apple Green, and Daffodil Delight. And then we've got a couple of those little candle embellishments on the top of that cake. This one uses Fleur de Flamingo, Poppy Parade, and Melon Mambo, and the same thing. The cakes were stamped in their respective colors on the different colors of cardstock and then punched out and then just snipped apart to make a 3-level cake. We've got the cake stand stamped in Stays On our gold foil and cropped out sentiment, and then we've got 2 little gold candles at the top. And then this is some more of that Brights Designer Series paper that is retiring. Got these two here that are the same card, just different colors. I love how you can take any of these cards, and you can just make them different colors, and they're wonderful. We've got that same kind of stacked up birthday cake. Got some suckers or lollipops, whatever you want to call them, at the top. This one has some little pearls that were colored with Stampin' Blends markers. And then we've got the Night of Navy gingham ribbon here that's retiring. Designer Series paper is retiring. And then, of course, the cake and stand was punched out with the cake builder punch. This is a fun little shaker card where this piece of Whisper White was stuck in one of our clear envelopes, and then the edges of the envelopes were folded around behind this piece. So then there were just some little sequins dumped in there before the whole thing was taped together. And then it's on top of a Mango Melody scallop square. We've got some Mango Melody twine here. Now we don't sell Mango Melody twine, but we do sell a Mango Melody ink refill that you can dye our white baker's twine. So you can dye our white baker's twine any color that we sell to match your projects. It's a super simple process. All I do is I take one of our little embellishment containers. I put in, say, 15 drops or 16 drops of water and then 8 drops of ink. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. Mix it up, dunk the twine in there, and then pull it out and let it dry. And then we've got the polka dot folder here, which is retiring also. And then our cake stand. Super fun card. Got this one here with the Mr. and Mrs. used as the background stamp, which I think is really cool. And then it's got some Berry Burst here. We've got the ribbon that's retiring. The cardstock obviously is retiring also. This is Blushing Bride. We've got the cake stand from the silver foil sheet, and again, the cake was stamped in Versamark, heat embossed with silver embossing powder, and then the little flowers were colored in with the berry burst. We've got this one here that's got some of our foil sheets from our celebration catalog. We've got the 3 different cakes here, all colored in with markers, and we've got Melon Mambo, Lovely Lipstick, and Blushing Bride as our colors, and then we've got some lovely lipstick ribbon here that just kind of ties everything together. This one uses the dot to dot embossing folder, which is actually going to be retiring after June 3rd. And so if you want that, get that right away. The woven linen trim is actually staying. This is the gray granite. Then we've got the cake here. So we've got the Call Me Clover, the gray granite, and then the balmy blue as our colors in this one. Then we've got everything on a stitched rectangle. We've got this one with the Oh My Stars folder, which is also retiring, and I love how it was embossed, and then the strips were just cut apart and placed on the main white card base. We've got Who Cares What the Occasion Is, Everybody Should Have Cake. We've got some coloring here done on the cake and the lollipops, and then a little rhinestone that was colored in with a Calypso Coral Stampin' Blend marker. This next one uses some of our Twinkle Twinkle Designer Series paper, some of our Pool Party and white silver baker's twine. We've got the same colors here coloring in the cake that's in the paper, which is the Grapefruit Grove, Soft Sea Foam, and the Pool Party. And then we've got 2 ovals here stamped, and then the little candles at the top. Got a little mid-video break. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel right down here in the corner so you can be notified when I upload more of these multi-card videos. These next 2 cards, in addition to using the piece of cake stamp set, use the Beauty Abound stamp set. This is a carryover stamp set, and we've got this fun circles and then this splatter here that are just kind of pushed across the card base using Melon Mambo ink. We've got the cake stand out of silver foil, and then of course the cake here just cropped out with the punch, and then the candles, and they're not actually just cut out. It's just a little square piece of paper, and you actually really can't tell because it's white on white, so it actually makes that pretty simple. Add some rhinestones and you've got a great card. This card also uses those same images in the Beauty Abound stamp set, so it makes a great background. We've got some of the Granny Apple Green textured weave ribbon here, the sentiment up here in the Granny Apple Green, and we've also got a coordinating color of Gorgeous Grape and some Melon Mambo, and then you can see there's a little bit of shimmer on those lollipops from the Wink Estella pen. We've got the Starburst punch in the background here, and then some of our layering circles to get that cake mounted. This next one uses some of our Tranquil Textures Designer Series paper. That's actually retiring also. And then you can see that the cake and the cake stand were both inked in Versamark and then embossed with silver embossing powder. And then, of course, the cake was just colored in with the same colors in this Designer Series paper, which is Fresh Fig and Night of Navy and Mint Macaron. So that's really nice. We've got a Mint Macaron card base, strip of Night of Navy here, and then we've got Fresh Fig and white rectangle cutouts, and then a little bit of that silver metallic thread kind of peeking out from the back there. This next one here uses our powder pink cardstock, which is actually retiring also as of June 3rd. And then we've got the lace folder on the very vanilla cardstock here. We've got one of our scallop circles, one of our layering circles. We've got some of that All My Love ribbon here. The cake was embossed in silver and then colored in with the Stampin' Blends, and this is obviously a wedding card. This next one uses the Country Floral embossing folder for the background, and we've got some nice copper cardstock here underneath the white, and then we have the copper embossing with the candles and the cake stand, and then of course the cake stand was colored in with the Bermuda Bay Stampin' Blend marker, and then we've got a little bit of that ribbon from that ribbon combo pack, the Tea Room ribbon combo pack here in the catalog on page 201, and this is of course the Coastal Cabana trimmed with copper, which is really pretty. This card here uses one of the sentiments in the Life is Grand stamp set for the background, the Make-A-Wish, which really makes a fun background. That is a retiring stamp set from our Occasions catalog. We've got a couple of cakes stacked up here. We've got that All My Love ribbon. We've got a little gingham gala sequin there, and then that really skinny rectangle framelit that's just really nice for that sentiment. Couple cards coming up now that use the dot to dot embossing folder, which is this one here that is retiring. We've got some of that Whisper White silver metallic edged ribbon. We've got the Designer Series paper here. It's Calypso Coral. We've got the scallop starburst punch here, and then the cake and the cake stand were stamped in Versamark and embossed in silver, so it just gives it a really nice shine. Another one here with that same folder, that dot to dot folder. We've got that black shimmer ribbon across the bottom, which is super sparkly. I think you can see that in the video here. We've got some of our stitched shape ovals together, and then we've got the cake and the cake stand from silver foil, and the cake was colored in with that Wink Castella, so it's got some shimmer to it also. This one is pretty cool with a bunch of our different circle punches placed on the card kind of randomly here with that designer series paper. This is the the Subtles designer series paper. It's retiring. We've got that same twine, the pool party white and silver. And then we've got the stitched oval here, the cake and the cake stand, both stamped in, this one's stamped in gray, this one's stamped in Calypso Coral, colored in a little bit with the same colors here, which are Highland Heather, Pool Party, and Calypso Coral. This one uses the All My Love designer series paper that was kind of for Valentine's Day, but of course you can use it for any occasion. We've got some of the rhinestones here colored with the what marker would that be? The Lovely Lipstick marker, excuse me, the Stampin' Blend. And then we've got the cake dripping frosting, yum, on top of the Lovely Lipstick cake stand. And then this layer back here is Flirty Flamingo. Got one here using some fun colors, the Gorgeous Grape and Granny Apple Green. We've got a little tiny glitter dot here of Coastal Cabana that really adds a little more color to the project. We've got these little circle dots back here that's from one of our background sets. And then we've got the Life's Too Short to Say No to Cake from Amazing Life. And I just think that's a real fun, simple card. This next one uses some balmy blue along with some black and white. And we've got the Softly Falling folder back here that is retiring. Got the balmy blue marker onto the Whisper White metallic edged ribbon, so we can have that ribbon be any color that you want. The cake was stamped with the memento and then colored in with the Granny Apple Green and balmy blue markers. Of course, add a couple of sequins to those flowers, and it's just super cute. This one here uses Gorgeous Grape and Coastal Cabana. And then we've got a pearlized doily here on the background, some of that fun Gorgeous Grape mini striped ribbon in the background, of course some glitter dots, and more Wink of Stella on that cake that's dripping frosting. Got our sentiment up here with our duet banner punch that is retiring, and then this very vanilla layer here was done with our tufted embossing folder. This next one, we've got some Daffodil Delight, some Pear Pizzazz, and some Night of Navy. A few rhinestone accents to kind of set everything off. I've got our classic label punch down here, perfect size to get that little sentiment in there. We've got one of our stitched ovals along with a scalloped oval, the cake and cake stand. This one's black on Pear Pizzazz. This, of course, is black on white, colored in with the light and dark Daffodil Delight markers. And we've got our lollipops up here with the Old Olive, Daffodil Delight, and Night of Navy markers. Got this next one here with a gray granite card base and a basic gray layer on top of that with some Blushing Bride, really pretty together. Got one of those Gingham Gala sequins, a little flower shape with a rhinestone in it. Of course, the silver cake stand really makes something extra special, I think. Got our white polka dot ribbon, and then we've got the sentiment down here stamped in gray granite. Next up, we've got kind of a duo here. We've got a gift card holder little suitcase. And I have a video. I did this on a Facebook Live here a few months ago, and I'll link that up here in the corner for you to check it out if you want to know how to make this little suitcase gift card holder. And then we've got our coordinating card. So we've got some black gingham paper that came from Celebration. We've got black foil sheets for the cake stand. We've got that fun glitter ribbon that is carrying over. And a little happy birthday sentiments here. Got some circles. I think these are a 2-inch circle punch, and then this would be a 2 1/4-inch circle punch with that glimmer paper. And so that's just a cute little set. And our final card is this black one here with the Oh My Stars folder, which is retiring. And of course, I did spritz this with some of our gold shimmer paint mixed in with alcohol into a Stampin' spritzer. I've got the cake stamped on multiple colors of cardstock and then punched out and snipped apart to create this 3-layer cake. I've got one of those fun little candle embellishments, a little bit of that gold metallic thread in the back, and then I have 3 oh, my candle fell off that. I've got 3 little tags that go along with that, all done the same way, same colors, same everything. Some of our designer series papers that are retiring, and then of course the candle embellishments along with some of our shimmer ribbons to kind of get those finished up for us here. And so that's all I have for you guys. So I would appreciate your orders if you need your piece of cake bundle at shoppingwithbarb.com. I always offer free gifts with purchase. You can check my hostess code out on my blog. And of course, all of my online classes you'll find at barbstamps.com. Most of them are $20. It's a great price. I'd love to have you try one out from me. And as always, I thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.